Hello, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the Killer Awesome Trucker, and about ready to make dinner here before we go on our next load. And the way this the way this rice cooker is moving around kind of reminds me of a pressure cooker with the little bell on the top that goes. Here, get out and look. Oh, it's just kind of funny because the truck is on. So I'm gonna make myself a sandwich along with asparagus spears, which I'm gonna heat up in here. Then I'm also gonna make myself some applewood smoked bacon mashed potatoes to go with my sandwich. Just wanted something a little different, you know what I mean? Instead of just like can of soup or can of this or a box of this or, you know, or whatnot. So we're currently at the St. Louis Swift drop yard. So there's no luxuries or anything here. So we just kind of have to, you know, make do with what we got. And that's fine because I have plenty of it. So okay, so that's going to take a little bit. And I can go ahead and get my water and stuff. That's almost knocking on my door. I'm going to go ahead and put some water in here and get that. I'll get that heated up a little later. That's going to get heated up a lot quicker than what that is. Look at that. And here you have it. Just something just a little simple to put together with, you know, a couple of things here. A couple of tuna rolls, I guess, with herb and garlic. I could put some condiments on that if I want to. I have cheese, but yeah, well, I forgot to pull it out. But yeah, that, vegetables, mashed potatoes, hey, it's all good, right? Good morning, folks. I didn't do any split sleeper berth or anything like that. I did check it after like a couple hours after I was shut down, and it didn't add any time or anything like that. I think it's one of those things where if you do like split sleeper berth like 2 days in a row, it doesn't work or something. But I was tired, so I went ahead and shut down for the whole 10 hours. It was about 10 hours and 28 minutes before I started my pre-trip. Whoa! You know, for those people who are like, no, you got to get started right at that 10. All right, you know what? If you want this electronic little device to manage your life, you're right ahead. Have fun. I'm going to manage it, all right? I manage my computers. The computers don't manage me, all right? This isn't the Terminator, all right? This isn't Cyberdyne Systems or something, you know? No, or Maximum Overdrive. Look them up, okay? I manage the computer, all right? Computer does not manage me. That's how it works. That's trucking for me. Now, trucking for you? Well, sure, if you want this thing to manage you, go right ahead. Gotta make that money. Let's take a look at the load, where we're picking up and where we're going to. It's time once again to take a look at the delivery that we're going to be doing on planet Earth. Let's zoom in to Neely's Missouri, or Jackson, Missouri, where we're going to be picking up from Procter and Gamble. We're taking a gamble on this. And this is where we're picking up. There's plenty of room. We're not going to have a problem with this. And that looks like the way in right here. We got semi-trucks. But just for giggles, we'll do a street view just so we can see what it looks like before we get there. And there we are. Okay. Let's take a look at where we're going. We are going all the way over here to Sealy, Texas, to this Walmart distribution center. Should not be a problem. I love it when we've got these distribution centers. The distribution centers, I don't have to fuss with any crazy type of backing or anything like that. Looks like there's only one way in and out, and that's right here. You can even see the check-in point. As far as what it looks like, let's just take a look. Here we are. All right. Right up there. Ooh, a water tower. Okay, well, that's where our delivery is going to go. Okay, let's get to Procter & Gamble. Gotta make that money. Okay, we're here at Procter Gamble. And I was like, I don't know, yelled at, like 3 times. One, at the main gate, there's a sign that said use lane 1 and 2. So I went over to the other lane. No, there's 3 lanes. I'm like, where the hell's the 3rd lane? I think she was pointing on the other side where you come out. Or she was pointing in the middle. Was the 3rd lane. What the hell? So they wanted me to go and make a U-turn and come back around. Of course, the only place for me to make a U-turn is where a sign said no U-turn. So, you know. And then I come in here. I find out where you have to slide the tandems to the back, right? I sit them to the back. Then I put the release arm back in. I didn't lock the pins in place, not yet, because depending, I don't know, something got rescheduled. Because depending upon the situation, I may need to slide them forward to get around to get in there. But I didn't need to do it here. But once I got in, I was going to go ahead, do my little tug thing in order to get the pins to lock. And yeah, and the guy, the freaking yard dog, he's an ass. Not only is like, I see 2 problems. One, you didn't lock your pins. He goes over there to kick in the thing, and it's like, yeah, dipstick. I did release the arm. And he's like, and you went outside before wearing your safety vest. I'm like, I didn't even go outside and look yet. We had someone get crushed by a trailer because of that. Wait a minute. You had someone get crushed by a trailer because they weren't wearing their safety vest? Okay, I guess the trailers have some type of conscience to where, you know, if someone doesn't wear their safety vest, it just falls on them. And 2, how the heck does a trailer fall if the tandems aren't locked? Can someone explain that to me? I don't know how that would happen. The only problem would be the wheels would slide, but the only way they're going to slide is if you're moving the truck and trailer. And I would not, if I'm stationary, I'm going to be setting both the truck and the trailer brake. It's not going to go anywhere. So I guess it just falls on you. I mean, God, this guy's stupid. You guys explain to me, how can a trailer crush you if you don't wear your safety vest and you don't lock the tandems and you have your brakes set? Can someone please explain that to me? Thank you. Moving on. Okay, we're at a roads travel center. I needed to slide these tandems. All right, good. It's one of those push button things. Okay, so how these work, you have to set your brake. When you set your brake, it allows this to, I don't know, supply air or something. I don't know how that works, but you have to set the brake. All right, you push this knob in. If the pins don't go in, you're gonna have to tug it back and forth until they go in. Then you can come out, get out and look, and check, make sure they're in. Slide the tandems. When you're done, pull this out. If the pins come out, great. If they don't, again, just tug it and it will come out. That's how you do that. I was also having what I thought was a problem with one of these tires. This one seemed like it was low. It had like a bit of a thud sound, but it seems to be okay now. Maybe it's because the tractor's supplying air to it, who knows. But I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, and then we'll get going again. Something else that I had to do was sweep out the back of the trailer, so I've got that all right there, with the exception of the CV. So I'm going to find a trash can and throw that out. I got that, and then I filled up the actual can too, and then this cardboard thing. So, and if there's any questions, well, you know, here's a picture of the back of the trailer. All right, what do you folks think? That's a trick. Okay, yeah, it's not lucky. Nah, possibly. But I'm thinking this one. Just because the KILR logo is lightning, I'd say let's go with that. I'm only playing $1. I hope that's the minimum. All right, let's see what we got. Loading. Okay, so what do we do here? That's it. Oh, I didn't win anything. Oh well. That's okay. No big deal. This kind of reminds me of The Sims Online. Just kind of go in, play a slot. Why not? Okay, so this is what the parking lot looks like here at the Rhodes Travel Center. I put this in my list of favorites because there's a lot of space. So you can probably get a spot here a little late in the evening. Now when you get close to the midnight or so, you might have a little bit of trouble, but yeah, not bad at all. Alright, so I got myself a Starbright Coca-Cola along with some pretzels and a chicken sandwich, honey chicken sandwich with pickles, because I guess you gotta. Alright, make sure no one messed with my truck, and we'll get going. We're here at our fuel stop here in Hazen, Arkansas, at a Love's, and just gonna get busy. Alright, so unfortunately I'm not going to make it to where I wanted to go. If you have been watching this series, you'll know that there is near Tyler, Texas, there's a Valero truck stop, and I was hoping to get there. I would barely make it. It's like 4 hours and 33 minutes to get there if I'm able to maintain the speed limit. I got 4 hours and 34 minutes on my drive clock. It's not worth taking that chance. So I'm looking to see what else I can find along the way. So, news at 11. We are just outside of Texarkana before getting into it. Stopped here at the Flying J. Decent sized parking lot. I saw some spots up front, but I would have had the blind side to get in there. Yeah, I don't really want to do that at a truck stop. The thing about at a shipper or a receiver, when you're doing a backing in between trailers, whether it's side or blind side, the thing is those trailers don't yell at you. They don't yell at you. They don't have, their phones out, taking pictures and filming, and because you're with Swift and stuff. At a truck stop, on the other hand, yeah. So I know some people are just like, shouldn't you let that bother you? Well, when someone threatens you at one truck stop, and then at another truck stop, someone hits your truck, just rams into it. Well, I don't know if it was rammed or scraping alongside of it. It's just, you get to a point where you're just like, I don't really want to go to a truck stop. I went all the way to the back. Wouldn't you know, this is all reserved back here. So I'm going to go pay for it. Because typically, the people that park in reserved parking usually know what they're doing. They've been out here for a while driving. I know, like, I haven't been, right? But I've just learned that with reserve parking, majority of newbies don't go over here because they don't want to pay for parking. They want to be, they want to be at one of these major chains, so that way they can use their points and all that other stuff. But, oh no, don't want to pay for parking. It's, it's kind of like, I don't want to pay for parking if the company's not going to pay for it. That's fine. Good. Go over there. The rest of us who don't want to have our truck hit, I know I should be speaking right. I work for Swift. I haven't hit anyone's truck, though. That's the thing. I may have had, on the little incidents that I had, yeah, I kind of scraped up against the light pole. Yes, I lost my fender mirror on the edge of a trailer, which didn't do a thing to the trailer. And yes, I made a curve, around a tight curve. Didn't quite make it, but didn't damage anything. I haven't hit anyone's truck. I haven't crashed into anything, like actually crashed. All right, so give me a little bit of credit here. Just incidents is all they were. As far as an actual crash or running into someone's car, running into someone's truck, I haven't done it. Okay, give me a little bit of credit here, all right? Right, yeah. This thing is just, I want to get home. I want to deal with someone hitting my truck, hitting this one. I actually, it's a loaner truck, but you know what? I'm kind of growing to like this truck, and I want to keep it actually. And if the price is right, I wouldn't mind leasing to own it. I know it's a 2018, and there's going to be things that are going to go wrong with it, but if I don't have to pay as much per week or per month for this truck, that's more money that I can put into a maintenance account. And once I get that maintenance account built up, then I'll have more money I can put in my pocket, as opposed to getting a new truck that, yes, it's got warranties and stuff, but you're also paying out the yin-yang for this truck. But yeah, Flying J. I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go in. I'll go pay for parking, as well as getting a shower. There's a Denny's, so I'm thinking about, having an actual meal there. I still got frozen meals and stuff like that, but plenty of canned food, box meals. But I just kind of want something that, it's a Sunday today. Why not just kind of sit down and relax and have something nice? As far as drive time, 9 hours and 27 minutes today. Some of you are like, that's nothing, man. You need to drive your clock until it's empty. I said this before, man. The clock doesn't manage me. I manage the clock. You want to be managed? You want to be told what to do by some electronic device? Hey, man, have at it. I'm not going to let it run my life, all right? So, 9 hours and 27 minutes. But I have an hour and 32 minutes left on my drive clock. To be honest with you, I did want to drive more. I wanted to try to get another 30 to 60 minutes more on there. The thing is, I couldn't really find anything else decent between here and the place that I wanted to shut down. And they're just if I only had another 30 minutes, I could have made it there to that Valero and had a buffer. But it was cutting it way too close. To the point where I didn't have enough time to get there by anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And anything can happen between now, here, and there. Construction, crash. Who knows? It won't be me. Who knows, right? Things out of your control. Now you're like, wow, crap, now I can't get there. Now what am I going to do? Ah, crap, well, I might as well just park off the side of the road. Later on the night, boom, someone hits you. You really want to be in that situation? I don't. I would rather, like I said, manage my clock. Try to get what I can out of it reasonably, right? And be able to get somewhere that I can shut down safely and legally, for that matter. Really, it's not legal to be parking overnight on the side of the freeway, or the on-ramps or the off-ramps. I know there are some places where it doesn't have a sign there, and if there's not a sign there, then I suppose you could park there. The thing is, if you get hit, guess who they're going to blame? The other driver will be blamed, but you will be too, because they'll say, you know what, this is not a proper parking spot. So yeah, I know you may be thinking, I'm not going to hit anything. Doesn't mean someone's going to hit you. This is just like I told you. I haven't hit anyone's truck. I have not hit anyone's truck. I haven't damaged anyone's truck. I haven't damaged anyone's trailer. Had a trailer damage my fender mirror because it caught just the edge of it. It just caught just the edge of it and just didn't do a damn thing to the trailer. And heck, even when I didn't make it around, you know, that corner with the tandems to the back and the trailer was leaning, watch my Shep Rambles video. Well, you guys probably seen it by now too, but even though it was leaning on that pole, it didn't break the pole. Nothing got damaged. Lucky as hell, I tell you. But yeah, you really want to take that chance? Now, there may be some situations to where you have no choice. You know, you have done everything you possibly can to find a place to shut down. You know, let's say you were using that last hour, that last 10th hour between 10 and 11 to find a place to park. And for that, you know, the majority of that hour, you just could not find a thing. You know, and then you start using personal conveyance, you still can't find anything. Then you may be in a situation to where you need to find this place. And it is safer to go on an off-ramp than it is an on-ramp. Why? Because you got people flying down the interstate 60, 70, 80 miles per hour, coming off the freeway, and you probably don't want to be parked on the off-ramp. Now, on the on-ramp, you've got cars that are having to slow down. You know, they're not going that fast because they're on a regular street. They've got to come around that corner. So they're going maybe 15, 20 miles per hour, and then they're getting up to speed. You're safer on a on-ramp than you are an off-ramp. And that's something that I've been looking up, and I've looked up online and stuff. But you got to do your trip planning. Do what I do. Like right now, it's 6:50. Yeah, it's 6:51 where I'm at. Usually, the best time to try to shut down is somewhere between 5 and 8 o'clock. Okay. Somewhere between 6 and 7, you're kind of testing your luck in regards to getting a spot. However, keep an eye out for those mom and pop shops. All right, keep an eye out for those. Stop at them if you get the chance, and definitely make note of the ones that have like a lot of parking. If their facilities are right, and there's a lot of people that just don't really want to park, don't really want to go there because the facilities are trash. Hey, you know what? Write it down. Write it down. Because if you're in an area, and let's say you're delivering a load, and you got to pick it up like really late, 9, 10 o'clock at night, right? And you haven't been able to sleep during the day. You're not going to be able to drive all night. You don't want to push yourself and be unsafe, but you're like, where the hell am I going to go? Everything's going to be filled. You make a note of those mom and pop shops, and check them out. Hang out there overnight. Wake up throughout the night. Look around. Get out and look. And look around and see if it fills up. And if it doesn't fill up, write it down. Write that down on your list. Or like You should have a truck. If you've been watching this show from the beginning, you should have a trucker GPS. Okay. If you don't have a trucker GPS, why not? Don't rely on this Zonar, or if you're with another company, whatever it is that your company uses for the GPS, don't rely on it. Shame on you for doing it. You're gonna wind up in a ditch somewhere. Don't rely on it. It's good to get you most of the time at the entry point of your receiver shipper. Other than that, have it on in the background. Keep an eye out between that and your trucker GPS. Sometimes the trucker GPS does some weird stuff. Like I had it, like it was telling me, I think it was back in St. Louis. It's like, okay, make a U-turn here, make a U-turn here. Okay, on the next exit. Oh no, that was Chicago. That was Chicago was doing that crap. At that point, I was like, not even paying attention to that. I actually was going to the Zonar on that one. The Zonar was just telling me to keep going. And I kept wondering if I was going to hit a bridge or something, because it was okay. There's a couple that were a little low. like maybe 2 inches. 2 inches to spare. But I'm okay. Came out all right. Not doing that again. It was scenic. It was great. Been there, done that. Next time I'm going around. Hey, we recorded it, right? We don't need to go through there again. Nah. What the heck was I talking about? I don't know. Hey, I'm Shep. I ramble. About what? Anything and everything. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the mom and pop shop. So, yeah, just, the trucker GPS, you got to get one. All right? You got to get one. Want to get it at a truck store, that's fine. You're going to pay a little bit for it. Get it off of Amazon or something. It's going to be a great investment. You're going to be using it a lot. It's out of the things that I bought, it's the one thing that I use a lot of. Other than, the refrigerator, but it's because I didn't have one. So, yeah, as far as things that you're going to be using a lot of, that you're going to need to buy, truck GPS. And make sure you get one that's for truckers, not just a GPS. You want one specifically for truckers. All right, Rand McNally. Just go to a truck stop and you'll see. You'll get an idea of what's there. Look it up on Amazon, get prices and stuff. Look up reviews, stuff like that. But you're gonna want one. Please get one. You will be happy about it. All right? Not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor. They're not paying me. Be great. Be nice. But nope, they're not doing it. So free advertisement, I guess. Rand McNally, Garmin. Get them both. Let me know which one you like. Thank me later. You'll be happy that you did it, okay? Like this one, I can pull up. I got it set up to now where I can pull up the weather. I can pull up traffic. I can pull up my bank account. Look at stocks. No, I can't do all that. But there has been some updates to where I can access my Loves account and my Pilot Flying J account, and I can see, what I've got and stuff. I don't know what Rand McNally's got, but I like my Garmin. Is it perfect? No, but it has been very useful, especially when I'm finding these mom and pop places or some of the major chains. There are some of the major chains that just are out in the middle of nowhere. You go and park at one late at night. There's still plenty of spots because it's out in the middle of nowhere. Do I want to park there? I don't know. Well, I got places to be. I'll park here. I'll get closer to the city. Well, you do you, buddy. I'm gonna park out here in the middle of nowhere at a Pilot Flying J or a Petro or God forbid a Loves. Sometimes the Loves that are out in the middle of nowhere have the better parking. The ones closer to the city have that stupid horseshoe parking. Oh, how do we do this? I don't know. Come in this way. Get in the way of everyone who's trying to get out of the fuel island. Yeah. Great design there, loves. But yeah. You can put your favorites down. Something else that I've been putting down are like truck stops that happen to have restaurants that are there on the spot or close by. I don't mean any restaurant, like marking down a truck stop that's got a Taco John's at it, or a Steak and Shake, or one that's got Brahms, the Brahms ice cream nearby. Things like that. I'm still would like to find a truck stop that's close to a Skyline Chili. That'd be great. Along with Grater's, because that would be great too. Grater's ice cream. There's two of the truck stops, two of the TAs that I found that's got Fazoli's, right? I got those in my Garmin. Anything else? There's some of the Loves with the Hardys. I don't really like going to Loves, but there are some that, well, the parking's not that bad, and if you go there like in the middle of the day, you should be able to find some decent parking. Just park somewhere towards the back so no one hits your truck. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, you know, you see things along the way, make note of it, put it into your GPS, and then, you know, the more and more you get out there, if you're looking for a place late at night, pull up your list of favorites on there and see what's close. And you can also put your terminals in there too. You know, like, I haven't got all the Swift terminals in there, but I'm getting more and more of them in there. And so whatever company you happen to be with, Knight Transportation, CR England, Rail, whatever, you know, you can put your terminals in there, and it really comes in handy. You know, you're late at night, where the hell can I go? Pull up your list of favorites. You can see how far away they are. You know, it might be off the beaten path a little bit, but at least you know, hey, I've been to this place before. There's going to be parking late at night. I'm going to go over there. You know, dirt parking. That's another thing too. Might shake your truck. You know, might shake your truck around. Just take it slowly. Just take it slowly. Take it easy. Don't be hauling ass through it. Just take it easy going through there. But the ones with dirt parking, or if there's a lot of dirt parking, you can do well with those too, because there's a lot of truckers. Again, your newer truckers are probably not going to want to go there, and your old timers may or may not want to go there. Some don't want to go there because they don't want to mess up their truck. Other ones are you know, they're kind of like, they know how to kind of work their way around it. So, but I've been going 22 minutes on this. But, you know, that's the thing about this particular series, is I like to be able to share information with you folks that will help you out being out on the road and stuff, as far as parking, as far as some tips and advice, you know, with GPSs and places to park. So I'm just trying to give you my information. It's like I've mentioned it before. I'm not talking at you folks. I'm talking to you, as if you're right here, right with me. You know, you're part of the KILR community. You're one of my buds. Absolutely. Don't hit my truck. What the hell's wrong? No, I'm just kidding. FX. Oh, that's an older guy there. He knows what he's doing. I ain't worried about him. That's ageist, man. That's ageist. But yeah. So, all right. Better get my shower stuff ready and go pay for my parking before they tow me out of here or something. Tow the line! This guy's trying to back. He's trying to do a 90. He was a lot better set up than what he's trying to do right now, but Oh, he's getting it. Just don't hit my truck, man. I'm trying to get home. He's getting it. He should get out and look. No, he's having trouble. Because, see, he's got to swing his truck underneath the trailer, and he doesn't have room. He doesn't have room to be able to do it. I can't back up any further. There's a truck behind me. And I've got a little bit of wiggle room, but that doesn't mean I'm going to push my way all the way back. Now what's he going to do? He's going to try to cut it around really close is what he's going to do. What kind of truck does he have? that probably would explain a lot. Oh, I see how he's turning his wheel. That doesn't turn very far. It's an International. Oh yeah, that is an International. I'm looking at the top there, I think. This poor guy. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Now, that's not an International. An International doesn't have that type of thing on the front, but yeah. Oh, I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Keep going there, buddy. You got it. You got it, man. You got it. You got it. Yeah. Inera Transportation, you're doing great, man. You're doing great. You got it. You got this. There you go. Get her in there. You can do it. I'm at Denny's getting a good meal. Where's my celery? I don't know. Boneless chicken wings with barbecue sauce. And I got myself some blue cheese. Well, it was for the celery, but it didn't come out. It's okay. I got toast. And here is the main course. We got sweet petite corn, wild Alaska salmon, and redskin potatoes. Ooh. Some noisy birds out here. Ah, that was nice. I didn't want a burger or something like that. I did want the boneless wings because I love barbecue sauce. They were out of celery. Didn't get dessert there. I just wanted to get a little ice cream bar or so. Well, guess I'll just chill out until tomorrow morning.